Being disciplined is like trying to catch something slippery. It's tricky, whether we're talking about losing weight, doing well in school, succeeding at work, or building good habits for our future. Discipline just seems to slip away from us every time we try to grab hold of it. In the realm of self-mastery and personal development, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, stands as a guiding light. His teachings on self-discipline have transcended centuries, offering timeless insights that resonate with the challenges of contemporary life. In this video, we delve into the profound teachings of Marcus Aurelius, breaking down key principles to help you master the art of self-discipline. Let's embark on a journey that combines ancient wisdom with practical strategies for a disciplined and fulfilling life. Number 1. Know that you are in charge of making yourself do things. At the core of self-discipline lies the fundamental realization that you are the architect of your actions. Marcus Aurelius implores us to acknowledge the agency we possess in shaping our destinies. This acknowledgement is not a mere intellectual understanding, but a profound recognition that your decisions, habits, and ultimately, your character, are under your control. Too often, people relinquish this power, blaming external circumstances or fate for their shortcomings. Aurelius, however, challenges us to embrace our role as the master of our own actions. It's a call to self-responsibility, a declaration that the locus of control resides within. In our modern fast-paced world, distractions abound, vying for our attention and steering us away from our chosen paths. Aurelius would remind us that the power to resist these distractions, to stay focused on our goals, lies within. It's a matter of cultivating self-awareness, understanding our triggers, and consciously choosing the actions that align with our aspirations. Consider this: every decision you make, every action you take, contributes to the narrative of your life. By recognizing your agency, you can shape this narrative intentionally, steering it towards the fulfillment of your goals and aspirations. Consider the metaphor of a sculptor and the raw material they work with. In this analogy, your life is the block of marble, and you, the sculptor, hold the chisel. Each decision, each action, is a chisel stroke that shapes the contours of your existence. Aurelius invites us to recognize the artistic responsibility inherent in this process. Every stroke contributes to the masterpiece of your life. Moreover, this awareness extends beyond the grand decisions to the seemingly mundane moments of daily life. From the moment you wake up to the choices you make throughout the day, you are crafting the narrative of your life. Aurelius encourages us to imbue even the smallest actions with intention, recognizing that the cumulative effect of these seemingly insignificant choices is profound. The practice of self-authorship involves a continuous dialogue with oneself. It's a process of introspection and self-inquiry, where you examine the motives behind your actions and the values that guide them. Aurelius, through his meditations, offers a blueprint for this inner dialogue, an ongoing discourse that aligns your actions with your principles. Number 2. Decide on the things you absolutely won't change your mind about. Aurelius encourages us to define our principles, those unwavering values that serve as guiding lights in the tumultuous sea of life. These principles are the bedrock upon which the edifice of self-discipline is erected. They provide a clear and unyielding foundation, helping you navigate through the uncertainties and temptations that might otherwise lead you astray. In the chaos of the modern world, where opinions are myriad and values seem to shift like sand, Aurelius's advice remains steadfast. Take the time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What principles resonate with the core of your being? These might be honesty, integrity, perseverance, or any other values that you hold dear. Once identified, these principles become your North Star, guiding your decisions and actions. They become the litmus test for the myriad choices life presents. Aurelius, drawing from Stoic philosophy, believed that in a world of flux, where circumstances are beyond our control, our principles remain steadfast. They are the constants that anchor us. Imagine a ship navigating treacherous waters. In the absence of a compass, it's easy to be tossed by the waves, losing direction and purpose. Your principles, however, serve as that compass. They keep you on course, ensuring that regardless of external turbulence, you stay true to your chosen path. Imagine your principles as the bedrock upon which the edifice of your character stands. Aurelius encourages us to reflect on the virtues we hold dear, the moral compass that directs our decisions. This introspective journey involves contemplating timeless values such as honesty, integrity, compassion, and resilience. By deciding on the principles you absolutely won't change your mind about, you fortify your character against the whims of circumstance. Aurelius, drawing from Stoic philosophy, advocates for a discerning process in establishing these principles. It's not a matter of adopting ideals imposed by external influences, but rather a process of introspection that unveils the values intrinsic to your authentic self. What virtues resonate with the core of your being? What principles align with the person you aspire to become? Once identified, these principles become your North Star, a constant reference point in the ever-changing landscape of life. They serve as the foundation for decision-making, offering a litmus test for the alignment of your actions with your values. Aurelius believed that in a world where external circumstances are beyond our control, our principles stand as steadfast beacons, unswayed by the tumultuous winds of change. Consider the scenario of a ship navigating stormy seas. In the absence of a fixed point of reference, the ship risks being tossed aimlessly, vulnerable to the unpredictable currents. Your principles act as that fixed point, providing direction when the storms of life threaten to veer you off course. Aurelius challenges us to go beyond the superficiality of societal expectations and peer influences. It's a call to define your moral code, irrespective of external pressures. This process involves a commitment to self-awareness and an unwavering dedication to the values that define your authentic self. Number 3. Promise to do what you said you would do. The power of a promise is profound. In a world where commitments are often treated casually, Aurelius reminds us of the weight inherent in our words. When you make a promise, you're not just engaging in a social nicety. You're forging a contract with yourself and others. Breaking this contract not only erodes trust, but weakens the very fabric of your character. Aurelius challenges us to take our words seriously, to view promises as sacred commitments. In a society where the transient nature of communication often dilutes the impact of our speech, this perspective provides a refreshing counterpoint. Consider the implications of a world where promises are steadfastly honored. Trust would flourish, and relationships, be they personal or professional, would be built on a foundation of reliability. Aurelius understood that the discipline of keeping one's word extends beyond the act itself. It shapes your identity. Making a promise involves a conscious decision to align your actions with your words. It's a commitment to integrity, an acknowledgement that your character is reflected in the consistency between what you say and what you do. This is a powerful form of self-discipline, one that, over time, shapes a reputation for trustworthiness and reliability. As you navigate the complexities of life, remember the potency of your promises. Let them be beacons of self-discipline, guiding you towards a life where your words carry weight and your actions speak volumes. Aurelius's Stoic philosophy, rooted in principles of virtue and honor, underscores the idea that your character is reflected in the consistency between your words and actions. When you promise to do something, you are, in essence, stating your intention to align your behavior with your stated commitment. This alignment is not merely a social nicety. It's a testament to your integrity. The mastery of self-discipline in this context involves a conscientious approach to making promises. It's a recognition that each promise carries responsibility and requires careful consideration. Before uttering those words, Aurelius would encourage us to weigh the gravity of the commitment, understanding the implications and ensuring that it aligns with our principles. Moreover, the fulfillment of a promise is not contingent on external circumstances. Aurelius's Stoicism teaches us to recognize the dichotomy of control, to focus on what is within our power. While we may not control the external factors that influence our ability to fulfill a promise, we do control our response and effort in honoring that commitment. In a world where promises are sometimes treated casually, Aurelius's teachings serve as a reminder that the power of a promise extends beyond the immediate moment. It shapes the narrative of your relationships, both personal and professional. Trust, the currency of meaningful connections, is built upon the foundation of reliable promises. Number 4. Make a plan for how you'll do things regularly. The intersection of intention and action is where self-discipline blossoms. Aurelius, cognizant of the human tendency to procrastinate or get lost in the chaos of daily life, advises us to formulate concrete plans. These plans act as a roadmap, guiding us through the labyrinth of tasks and objectives we set for ourselves. In the modern context, where distractions lurk around every corner and the pace of life can be overwhelming, the need for strategic planning is more pertinent than ever. Aurelius would advocate for a deliberate, step-by-step approach to your goals. Begin by clearly defining your objectives. What are the specific actions you need to take to move closer to your desired outcome? Break down larger goals into manageable tasks, creating a roadmap that leads from where you are to where you want to be. Consider the analogy of a journey. If you embark on a cross-country adventure without a map, you might find yourself lost in unfamiliar territory. Similarly, navigating the landscape of your ambitions requires a well-thought-out plan. This doesn't imply rigid inflexibility. Rather, it provides a framework that adapts to the twists and turns of life. Aurelius, drawing from Stoic philosophy, would also remind us of the importance of focusing on the present moment. While planning is essential, it's equally vital to execute each step with mindfulness. The journey unfolds one step at a time. And by immersing yourself fully in each task, you cultivate a discipline that transcends the mere ticking off of items on a to-do list. Number 5. Figure out the reasons you often use for not doing things. Understanding the obstacles that hinder your progress is a cornerstone of self-discipline. Aurelius encourages introspection, urging us to identify the reasons behind our inertia or procrastination. Whether rooted in fear, self-doubt, or external pressures, these barriers can only be dismantled through conscious awareness. Take a moment to reflect on the patterns of resistance that emerge when you confront a task. Are there recurring excuses or rationalizations that impede your action? Aurelius would advise us to confront these mental barriers head-on, dismantling them through rational inquiry. In the landscape of the mind, excuses often masquerade as legitimate reasons. Aurelius, with the precision of a philosopher and the pragmatism of a ruler, would prompt us to scrutinize these excuses. Are they founded on reality, or are they illusions woven by a mind resistant to change? Consider a scenario where the prospect of a challenging task looms. Excuses may surface, offering seemingly valid reasons to delay or avoid action. Yet by dissecting these excuses, by subjecting them to the scrutiny of reason, you unveil their fragility. Aurelius believed in the power of rationality to dispel the shadows of irrational fears and doubts. By shining the light of reason on your internal dialogue, you empower yourself to transcend these mental barriers. This process is not a dismissal of genuine challenges, but a discernment between genuine obstacles and self-imposed limitations. Number 6. Be aware and focused when you do things. The modern era, with its myriad distractions and constant connectivity, poses a formidable challenge to sustained focus. Aurelius, writing in an age without smartphones and the internet, recognized the potency of a focused mind. His teachings on mindfulness echo through the ages, guiding us to cultivate a heightened awareness in our actions. In the digital age, where attention is a precious commodity, the ability to be fully present in the task at hand is a superpower. Aurelius would advocate for a deliberate cultivation of this superpower, a conscious effort to immerse yourself in the present moment. Consider a simple task, such as reading a book or having a conversation. In a world where multitasking is celebrated, Aurelius's wisdom calls for a departure from this frenetic pace. When you read, read with intention. When you converse, be fully engaged. This isn't a plea for slow living, but a recognition that true efficiency and effectiveness arise from focused attention. Aurelius, drawing from Stoic principles, would also remind us of the impermanence of each moment. By being fully present, you extract the richness of the present experience, recognizing it as a fleeting and precious gift. In the realm of self-discipline, this mindfulness extends beyond the execution of tasks. It encompasses an awareness of your thoughts and emotions. By observing the ebb and flow of your inner landscape, you gain mastery over the impulses that might otherwise lead you astray. Number 7. Be kind to yourself and try even if it's hard. The path of self-discipline is often challenging, marked by setbacks and moments of self-doubt. Aurelius, ever the compassionate sage, encourages us to approach this journey with kindness and resilience. This isn't a call to complacency, but a recognition of the human experience, a journey fraught with both triumphs and tribulations. In the face of difficulty, Aurelius's teachings echo the importance of perseverance. When the road ahead seems steep and arduous, when the weight of responsibility feels burdensome, it's essential to cultivate a spirit of resilience. This resilience is grounded in the understanding that challenges are not roadblocks but stepping stones on the path to mastery. Consider a setback as an opportunity for growth. In the Stoic philosophy embraced by Aurelius, challenges are viewed as exercises for the soul. They provide the resistance necessary for the development of strength and character. Furthermore, Aurelius emphasizes self-compassion. The journey of self-discipline is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be days when you falter, when the allure of comfort beckons louder than the call of discipline. In these moments, be kind to yourself. Acknowledge the stumble, but don't let it define your journey. Aurelius, drawing from Stoic ethics, would underscore the importance of virtue in the face of adversity. Virtue, in this context, refers not to a lofty ideal, but to the alignment of your actions with your principles. Even in the face of difficulty, strive to act in accordance with your chosen values. The teachings of Marcus Aurelius on self-discipline serve as a timeless guide for navigating the complexities of life. By recognizing our agency, defining unwavering principles, honoring our promises, planning strategically, confronting internal barriers, fostering awareness, and approaching challenges with kindness and resilience, we embark on a journey of self-mastery. In the words of Aurelius, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. May these words inspire you to master the art of self-discipline and forge a life of purpose and fulfillment.